Yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of Sorry for My Language. Uh huh. This right here is almost episode 22, 23, 24. I can't remember. All the noises. All right, so look, I don't have much time with you, but I'm going to tell you this. This is a brief synopsis of how I feel about what Kendrick Lamar did in front of the world on Super Bowl Sunday. So let's take it real briefly because I decided not only am I going to discuss this right now, but this is worthy of a little capsule. Okay, so I'm going to take time with this, which I never do. I'm always just straight off the top. And I got to go catch a flight. So that's another reason. Shout out to the brother leaving the snow. Juno? But yeah, so on Super Bowl Sunday, we all witnessed Kendrick Lamar in the New Orleans Superdome or Caesars, whatever they call that joint. He did a hip hop performance, which we thought we were going to get. We thought we were just going to get a hip hop performance. But no, it was much more than that. Setting the stage. And I've seen, man, I was thinking this before, and that's why I had to get my points on the board this morning. I was thinking this before it happened. If, as a musical artist, as an artist, if your art does not reflect the times, you're not fully doing your job as an artist. It has to reflect the times, and not like you read the newspaper and then you came up with some music, but it's the general feeling of people. And what Kendrick did on Sunday with his nemesis, the orange one, the president of the United States who's currently sitting, with the orange one in the building, facing him. Kendrick talked this shit. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did not co-sign him like other rappers he did not co-sign America's evils like other rappers, singers, entertainers, pundits. He spoke the voice of the people. Now, for those of you all who are like, I didn't like it, I understand you. I do. I understand you. But let me bring you into how I didn't like it at first, and then I understood what I was missing. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you long, church. Church got to let out. Get on that aviator. Get on that aviation device. What's a plane if it's not a device? That aviation vessel. And I'm talking shit because I'm out here trying to beat the snow. So anyway, let me set the stage. So first of all, more so than football, the institution with no black-owned teams, the fuck is that? The institution that has white ownership and black labor. I don't really care who wins the game, right? But this was a little tilted because you had the Kansas City Chiefs, who have been like the teacher's pet of the league with all the referees making calls for them in the moment that it counts. You got the Philadelphia Eagles, who for some reason seem almost like an all-black team, except for Cooper DeJean, who happened to go to the same school as Caitlin Clark. They doing something different in Iowa. I don't know what they're doing, but it is to be studied. Iowa must be like the white Oakland. Like we're in Oakland, how black people come out just a certain way. White people come out a certain way in Iowa. Enough respect to y'all. So anyway, setting the stage for this fantastic showdown of ideals. Kendrick comes to the table having a discography of honest, transparent, for the people, of the people commentary, music, wonderful compositions. And the president and his fans do not like what the people stand for because it stands in opposition of a white dictator. Let's call it what it is. Okay. So, more so than the game, I think a lot of people were looking at this thing for the damn halftime show. The Grammy winner is going to be on this motherfucker. The 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 person who's not going to kiss ass. The person who made it to the top without tap dancing and smiling and shining. And no disrespect to the people of the Jim Crow era who had to do that just to stay alive as civilians, but much disrespect for the people who do it now because they trying to get more money. I never will understand that. Kill me first. Never ever would I kiss some ass for y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna get some more sound effects. Don't worry, I'm gonna load these pads up, baby. But anyway, stage is set. Similar to the 1936 Olympics when you had Hitler and Nazi Germany standing for what they stood for in the crowd, seeing if their specimen was superior, seeing if their Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce was more superior. And no disrespect to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, but they just symbolize something in the eyes of white America. Patrick Mahomes, because he's adjacent to his wife and his mom, who are outright MAGA people. Travis Kelce, because he's adjacent to Taylor Swift, who for some reason just got pitted against black fanship. For some reason, she just stands for whiteness. And she might be a cool chick. So, I think y'all need to stall Taylor Swift out. I think wild ass Kanye West skewed our vision of who she might be. I've never listened to a whole Taylor Swift album, and so I don't have nothing against her. But symbolically, this is where it stands. You got this side and you got this side. You got this side of the people, you got this side of the power. That's what it looks like to me. Kendrick showed up and he showed out. And this is why I thought the joint was kind of lame at first. Because Apple Music presented it. And Apple Music sound was not, their sound and their camera work, something was kind of off with how it was getting presented on television. So I was mad. I was thinking the sound man had sabotaged him. I was thinking the cameraman had lightweight sabotaged him. I did not know why the broadcast wasn't coming through super duper clear. I couldn't figure it out. The whole time I'm sitting there in a room full of people and I'm like, man, I can't believe the sound man. We up here sound engineering from the couch. Man, all they gotta do is move the master volume up and turn that down and da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? Nothing. But the part that I did like, that was very clear, that everybody saw was, hey, Drake. When Kendrick came across with the, hey, Drake, man, that joint came through clear. I know that broke the Canadian's heart. And is what it is, right? So anyway, this whole halftime show happened. It looked like just a bunch of people dancing. I could not hear what was going on. It was mediocre to me. I was let down. And then I watched it on Apple Music. The world was very different now. What was presented, and everybody, you go to Apple Music or an Apple TV device or something and watch it on that, the sound is perfect. The camera angles and everything, crispy. And it's just not how some of the TVs broadcast that joint. I don't know what happened. I don't know what y'all be doing. I can't call it. But it was way better, and I totally understood a lot of the symbolism. I understood a lot of the literal parts of what he was talking about. And from him standing in the middle of the black people who were dressed in red, white, and blue, and him standing in the middle showing that America was divided, from the people dying on the ground in the shape of the swastikas, from the black celebration. By the way, Black joy is a revolutionary act. If you exist in a place happily where people actively try to kill you, your joy is a revolutionary act. That was a revolutionary act. And within that, as Samuel Jackson imitating Uncle Sam, first of all, that appropriation of the American flag, it hurts the heart of, I can't say true patriots, because the best act of patriotism is questioning the whole institution and getting to the truth. But there are certain laws about the way you appropriate the American flag, and they did every one of them except burn the flag in that presentation. And so, for those of you who hadn't seen Chirac, you could link Samuel Jackson to some of what happened in that movie Chirac, and then the Spike Lee movie, and then you would see like some of how the messaging goes together. But anyway, I just thought it was very, very powerful. I think Kendrick is like he's an artist who you can't just take him at face value because there's so many layers of what he's doing that are intentional, and it might take you a very long time. Like with Rakim, it took me probably 10 years to digest some of the lyrics that I heard. The same with Bob Marley. The same is going to be with Kendrick. I'll give you one. I might get this wrong, but this is from his song Complexion from the To Pimp a Butterfly album. And this is the lyric that got me taking time with all the music he releases because I knew it was more to it. It's something like, dark as the midnight hour, bright as the morning sun. I see your eyes are blue that tells me your mama couldn't run. It's something like that. Dark as the midnight hour, bright as the morning sun. Your mama's eyes were blue that told me she couldn't run. Anyway, he's implying that in the name of the song is Complexion. So he's implying that the light skinned, light eyed, the black woman who has light eyes has a parent or grandparent who got raped during slavery. And it was something about that lyric that caught me, and I was like, damn, this boy on another level with the shit he talking about. So anyway, when it comes to the Super Bowl performance, look at it the same way. I'm going to do a whole, this is sparking me to do like a whole series, not just on the Kendrick Super Bowl performance, but on the conversations around it, which is one of the most important things you can do as an artist already. You create the art and you let other people build the conversation around it because the art was just so like that. So yeah, shout out to those who create social commentary. You might make a better place. You might make somebody thumb through a book. But anyway, until next time, I'll be at you. I'm sorry for my language. I'm Grindstone. Go to grindstoneuniversal.com. Sorry for my language. Like, subscribe, enjoy, share, and peace. You're willing to fight for it.